Hello students, facing issue with degree of hardness? Let me help you out. Okay, I'll tell you a very easy method in order to solve all the degree of hardness question. Okay, so first of all, what is degree of hardness? It is the parts of calcium carbonate which is present in the 10 to the power 6 parts of water, correct? So now how to do this, how to go for the values and all that. Okay, so I will tell you a very easy relation by which you can find out the degree of hardness without any issues. Okay, so remember this. 100 ppm of CaCO3 is equal to 120 ppm of MgSO4, which is equal to 95 ppm of MgCl2, which is equal to 136 ppm of calcium sulfate, which is equal to 111 ppm of CaCl2, which is equal to 162 ppm of calcium bicarbonate, and which is equal to 146 ppm of magnesium bicarbonate. How am I getting this? I am getting it by comparing their molar masses. Okay, so if you can notice over here, all these numbers are actually their molar masses, which instead of writing in grams, I wrote in ppm. Okay, so if I want to understand this better, what I have to do? No doubt I have to solve a question, right? So let us see a particular question in order to understand this better. Okay, now before going into the question, let me tell you how to calculate the temporary as well as permanent hardness too. The degree of hardness for temporary hardness will be equal to the hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate plus hardness due to calcium bicarbonate. Now when I am talking about permanent hardness, then it will be equal to the hardness due to MgSO4 plus the hardness due to CaSO4 plus the hardness due to CaCl2 and plus hardness due to MgCl2. Okay, now remember, in a particular sample it is not necessary that all the components will be there. Okay, so now let us see a question. So over here I am having a sample of 10 to the power 6 gram of water, in which there is presence of 30 gram of MgSO4 and 30 gram of MgCl2. Then we have to find out the degree of hardness. Now if the sample is weighing 10 to the power 6 gram, that implies the values which are given for MgSO4 and MgCl2 are nothing but their ppms. So it is 30 gram, that means I can write it as 30 ppm. Okay, and for MgCl2 also same, 30 gram means 30 ppm. Now what we have to do? We cannot directly use the ppms of MgSO4 and MgCl2. We have to convert it into CaCO3, right? So how to do that? Now we already know that 120 ppm of MgSO4 is equal to 100 ppm of CaCO3, right? So now if I am having 30 ppm of MgSO4, what will be the value in CaCO3? It will be nothing but 25 ppm, right? Now if I am having MgCl2, then if you remember, 95 ppm of MgCl2 is equal to 100 ppm of CaCO3, right? So 30 ppm of MgCl2 will be equal to how much? It will be 31.58. Now this is permanent hardness, right? So degree of hardness, that also permanent hardness, over here will be equal to hardness due to MgSO4 plus hardness due to MgCl2, which will be equal to 31.58 plus 25, which is equal to 56.58 ppm. So that's how you have to solve it. Okay, to make your concept stronger and stay ahead in your learning journey, join me and other subject matter experts on Qurito app. For daily free concept classes, download the app right now.